An energizing theme. Our time is now. Welcome everyone to the annual awards event. Okay, and reflecting back at the year that was in terms of business, we had an excellent year. When we say excellent, it was excellent in terms of satisfaction of existing customers. It was excellent in terms of the customer acquisitions we had during the year. And it was also excellent because during this year, we have built a strong pipeline of new businesses for the year. So we've had an overall excellent business. And trust me, all of this would not have been possible without the effective enablement from all the teams that are gathered here today. So whether it is, the finance team or the commercial team or IT team, legal team, audits team, marketing team, and of course the HR team. So all of these teams have been the enabling teams to get us to where we are today. I'd love to call them as enabling teams because without these teams, we don't have the contracts, we don't have the collections, we don't have the infrastructure, we don't have the systems, we don't have compliances, we don't have the people, we don't have, publications and social media presence, and we don't have engagement and development. So all these teams have got us to where we are today. And this is a good opportunity for us to pat ourselves on the back and congratulate ourselves for how we enabled the success of NIIT. Okay, so congratulations to each one of you for doing that. Now coming specifically to the HR team. Okay, if we look at the talent acquisition team and the global sourcing team, the year 2020, it started with a sudden slowdown and we didn't know where we will go. Okay, but then came the Examity project. And then also the NIIT digital business, it started, picking up. It started and it was picking up very well. Okay, and the team got in the groove. Last year, we had some record-breaking hiring numbers from the team. So Sapnesh mentioned we had more than 1,100 people who joined. And this is all thanks to the talent acquisition team, the global sourcing team. So proud of you so much, team. Very well done. Now coming to the learning and development team. This team enabled upskilling for everyone in many ways. So whether it is to do with induction training, whether it is to do with technology upskilling, whether it is behavioral training, or even French language training, or sales enablement, or manager effectiveness, all of this was enabled by this team. We also had the Leadership Academy that trained close to 300 leaders. We had the Sales Academy that enabled some 500 sales professionals do better at their job. Okay, all of this was made possible by the L&D team. Thank you so much, team. Very well done. Then if we look at the central operations team or the corporate HR team, okay, they were conceptualizing and implementing new initiatives all the time to make sure that the NIITians were taken care of and they were engaged. So if you look at this team, there was the COVID related initiatives like the additional finance program that was launched, the additional leaves that were given to people who were suffering from COVID to support themselves and to support their families. Then there were a lot of initiatives towards bereavement support for, the unfortunate cases of NIITians we lost, where we looked at, how do we support the families better with continued financial assistance. We looked at how do we look at employability for the spouse wherever it was feasible, or it is providing continued education to their children. All of this was made possible because of the thinking, conceptualization, and working by this team. This team also made it possible for us to have many, many surprise goodies that we saw during the year. So whether it is to do with the Amazon vouchers that came in, or the Zomato vouchers that came, or the thank you holiday that came, and not to forget the Take 5 break, where we got 5 days off, at NIIT's expense to rejuvenate ourselves, to nourish ourselves and take care of ourselves. And we also had a huge number of wellness initiatives this year. Okay, we had something like 7,000 NIITians who utilized the wellness initiatives. So whether it is, participating in the various webinars and sessions that were conducted, or the creativity sessions or anything like that, these wellness initiatives brought a smile to many people's face. So thank you so much, team. That was very beautiful. Then we have the business HR team that continued to enthuse and motivate people at all times. They switched gears and they started celebrating all occasions virtually. It was very different initially to change hats and start doing everything virtually. So we saw a lot of virtual festival celebrations, a lot of virtual contests, a lot of quizzes, etc., all done virtually to ensure that the energy levels were high. Okay, they were constantly on the lookout for how to recognize people, how to have more R&R sessions, how to have more connect sessions, how to have leaders sessions, and so on. All of this. And of course, not to forget the timely scorecards and the timely feedbacks and revisions that this team ensured. Great work done, team. Okay, and thanks to all these efforts and all the passion displayed by each of these teams, okay, the recent employee satisfaction score, it indicates the satisfaction level across the company at 89%. In fact, Sapnesh Digital Assistants, Amber, it also shows a similar score of 88%, indicating that all the initiatives that we've been taking are in the right direction and they've been appreciated by everyone. So thank you so much, the enabling teams, for making sure that everyone is taken care of. Okay, and this is what has brought us to our time indeed is now. And as NIIT plans for accelerated growth, we are committed to enable that continued focus on these initiatives and newer initiatives. And in fact, in the coming year, the focus areas for us will be enhancing the employee experience and ensuring talent readiness across all levels. So you will see many initiatives coming up, whether it is, success factors, whether it is leadership development, whether it is, leadership acceleration or career progression. You'll see a lot of those all working towards talent readiness and making NIIT a great place. So thank you and congratulations to all the enabling teams. Thanks. Over to you, David.